Do you know where your food at UT comes from? While many people trust the brand on the label of a food product, it is now common practice for products to be shipped from multiple plants and then back to the same factory, only to be sold under any number of brand names. The path leading back to the true source of one's food is now a winding one, due to the transformation of small family-owned businesses into large corporations. Local farmers tend to have more credibility when it comes to describing how and exactly where their crops are grown. This is an area of food production several UT students tapped into when they received a grant from the Green Fund to create the UT Microfarm, located just past Highway 35 on Concho Street. The farm was created to help eliminate the disconnect between food production and consumers by engaging and educating UT students and local residents about natural food growth. Most of the garden's crops go directly to UT dining halls, the rest being sold on campus at a student-run stand or given to the local food shelter. The micro garden joins the UT Concho Community Garden in East Campus. I sat down with 3 students to discuss the garden's funding and also what the project means to them.
Our funding comes from the Green Fee, which is $5 of every student's tuition every semester goes into a fund called the Green Fee. And grants are given from the Green Fee to sustainable projects on campus, and it's a student committee that decides where the funding goes. So the Microfarm is given enough funding for a startup.
I find it important because it really gives you a sense of community, because around the farm is the suburb of Blackland, and it's interesting because sometimes some of the families will come over and ask for help with their own gardens, and so we're not even just affecting students at this point. We're really getting to integrate with, some of the families around, and I think it's really beneficial.
I think the most important thing about the garden is basically just getting people out there to understand what's going on, where food comes from, how you grow it, and understanding that there are ways that we can grow food in green and accessible ways that don't have to be shipped from out of the country.
With the continuation of the Green Fee, the garden should serve as an educational resource for students for years to come.